Go to Jackie now with a check on the forecast. Good morning. Some people could be seeing some rain.
Yeah, we're already starting off with a few of those lighter rain showers at this point, mainly north and west of D.C. But what else are we tracking here in the Weather Center? Yeah, aside from a few of those showers, we'll be seeing more rain filling in later on today, especially for areas along and east of the I-95 corridor. Will be a wet end to the week. We're talking about steady to heavy rain at times later on tomorrow. It'll be cool, mainly cloudy Saturday. There is that potential chance for some lingering showers in the morning Saturday associated with the system that's going to be impacting us tomorrow. So there is that possibility, but the rest of the weekend we should be drying things out. Let's talk satellite and radar out there this morning. Much of the region dry for now under some overcast skies, but we do have a few of those lighter rain showers back across parts of Frederick County, even over towards Hagerstown, Washington County, and western Maryland. A couple of those sprinkles trying to pop up down towards Spotsylvania County too, but it looks like that's not quite reaching the ground just yet down south. But farther off towards the north and west, yes, we do have those reports that we are dealing with some of those lighter showers out there this morning. Temperatures, though, thankfully not nearly as cold as yesterday morning, starting off in the 40s across the map. So yeah, it's a bit of a difference from yesterday morning, running about 10, even close to 20 degrees warmer. Certainly noticing that difference up and down the I-81 corridor. We're running at least 15, even over 20 degrees warmer than yesterday morning. So trying to plan out the rest of your Thursday, I would just say make sure you do have the rain gear on hand. We're looking at by about 10 a.m. much of the rain chances mainly along and north of 66, and then we're looking at those scattered showers continuing to fill their way in later on this afternoon and into the evening hours. So let's get right to the map to show you if your town or your neighborhood will be dealing with those showers at any point today. By 9 a.m. much of the shower activity still along and north of 66 at that point. Then by noon, still back over towards the I-81 corridor, areas off towards the north and west, so D.C. as well as areas farther south and east still looking pretty dry through at least the noon hour. I would say mid to late afternoons when we start to see a bit more of that green pushing its way eastward. So for D.C., I would say much of that rain holds off to at least that evening commute time frame. And then by 10 p.m. we're looking at that wet weather continuing to fill in. And then that eventually lifts out into early tomorrow morning before more steadier rain pushes in later on tomorrow afternoon with this secondary low pressure system that's south of the area. So the system that's impacting us today is back over towards the Midwest, and that will slide its way off towards the Great Lakes region and lifting northward. Then the secondary low will bring us more of that reinforcing shot of rain as we look ahead towards later on tomorrow afternoon and evening. And we're looking at a lot of yellow, oranges, reds on the map into tomorrow evening's commute. So we're talking a bit more of that steady to heavy rainfall later on tomorrow. So much of our rainfall totals that we'll see on that next map, that is from tomorrow's rainfall as opposed to today. Today will be relatively light, tomorrow steady to heavy. Then Saturday, we're looking at drier conditions after some lingering showers in the morning with that low still close by. And that low is still close by into early Sunday, and then we'll eventually see a bit more of that clearing. I know this model still wants to throw us a shower or two late Sunday night, but I think still Sunday is looking like the drier of the 2 weekend days. Future rainfall, like I mentioned, much of that rainfall total is from Friday's soaking rainfall, but we're looking at least much of the area over an inch of rainfall, but we could see a few pockets of at least 2 inches of rain with these two systems that's going to be impacting the area through the end of the week. Now Saturday will be cloudy, cool, high temperatures, lower 50s. We're back to those lower 60s. Sunday, the 70s, woo, finally return as we look ahead towards Monday and Tuesday. I know a lot of people have been asking, where are those 70s? It's been so cool. Well, finally back on that 7-day for Monday and Tuesday.
All right, Jackie. Yes, I like